So this is going to be a tutorial video on the Asylum Demon. From the first time you fight this is New Game Plus because it's just easier for me to start a character like this. So I'm going to explain the moveset of the Asylum Demon. The first one that you fight, there's this stray demon below, and then there's also a fire sage. So this one's slightly different because it's a little bit smaller, so you can't run underneath it. But it also doesn't have spells. It just has melee attacks. It's right there, at the very top. So once you pass this point right here, it'll drop down. It can do a leap attack rather. It can do a ground pound. The hitbox is a little weird, obviously. Roll into the weapon. Onto that weapon. You can follow it up with another one, so be careful with that. When in doubt, roll towards and a little bit to the side of a boss. Also, most bosses you can just stand behind and you'll be fine. He flies up, does a butt slam. If you go too quickly towards him after the butt slam, even though the butt slam itself didn't hit you, the wind from him hitting the ground, the dust moving up, can actually hurt you, or rather knock you back, which counts as a hit, even if it doesn't do any damage. So with the other bosses you can actually walk underneath their legs, but in this one you can't. So let's try to get a couple more movesets in. With this one, just roll away. Apparently don't roll away. Alright, well, you're supposed to be able to roll away. You should maybe be prepared to run away as opposed to rolling. Maybe hold up a block with a shield or a weapon. You don't have that at the beginning of the game, but you do have the broken sword hilt. Anyway, there's a couple of movesets other than what he's expressing. He can do a from right to left, his right to left swipe, and then follow it up with a left to right backhand swipe, and then he can also follow that up, so that's a 1, a 2, or a 3 combo. It's a swipe, swipe, and then overhead smash. So we need to get the keys. Thanks for waiting for the fan. So apparently when you quit out of the game and you come back in, your head, you stand up. And your head being in the wall means it's like, oh hey, something broke the wall. And you can kill him. You don't have to talk to him if you don't want to. Don't forget that it's down. And if you do go through the side, the door is locked, so you can't actually enter through the front again. You have to drop down. Again, this is where the other items will be. If your class has, say, a bow and arrow, if your class has a pyromancy hand, or if it has the sorcerer's staff. I'll make another video eventually on how to parry, but for now, suffice it to say that this door is locked. And in another video I show on top of a church in Firelink Shrine, there is a key on top of the church that you can loot before coming back to this the second time, so that you can unlock that door. Now this is what I mean by you can throw yourself off by attacking R1 off the ledge. You'll do a plunging attack, you'll do a little bit of damage, and then teleport back to the top of the boss. And you just slash his feet. When in doubt, stay behind for that boss. For most bosses, there will be some bosses that I will tell you to do not recommend staying behind. But for most of the time, bosses will not know what to do if you're behind them. And that's the entry boss. I recommend using the Thief class, just because it starts out with the Master Key, which is extremely useful. It also starts out, so it gives you the Master Key, and then you can also have an additional gift on top of that. You don't need a gift in this game, it just helps. The Master Key is the most helpful of all of those gifts. One of those items can actually be dropped at the little crow that trades weapons. It can be dropped there for Souvenir of Reprisal, which is a Covenant item for Gwendolyn's Dark Moon Nights, or something like that. Anyway, that's the beginning of the game. Feel free to ask any questions if there's an attack that you didn't see today. I can help you, or demonstrate in another video, make another video for you, how to avoid those fights. For the rest of the fights I have cheats on, so it's very difficult to kill me. They have to basically one-shot me in order to kill me, because for some reason my unlimited invulnerability frames wasn't working, but cheat engine, do what you can. So yeah, I just stand there, let them wail on me. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, the rest of the videos will demonstrate all of the movesets, how to avoid them, what attacks to punish. Sometimes. I mostly just show you, I don't actually talk about the attacks to punish. And if you think that I need to remake a video, by all means, just comment in that video, hey, I think you need to do a better job at this particular video. And I'll be more than happy to. I play this game a lot. And I want other people to play this game, at least beat the game, to triumph over the difficulty. I just want these tutorials to make it a more palatable experience for a wider audience. A lot of people give up. And that's sad, because this game it's a good game. I like this game. So I want other people to enjoy it. I use hit list strats, I use speedrunner strats, I have personal experiences for casual playthrough that I talk about. I don't do lore, that's not my thing. I mentioned a couple of things about lore, but for the most part, I don't do lore. So if you have lore questions, go see VodiVidia, whomever. But I just show you how to play the game, and at least make it a little bit easier to play. So I hope you enjoy the video and the playlist. Take care.